So the last part of this process is going to be the creating of the select reel. This is where we're going to take all of the clips that we have in bride prep, groom prep, B-roll, reception setup, ceremony setup, photo time. This is where we take anything that we haven't done anything with and we start to bring it into the foreground to start to see what we have and go through and get the best of the footage that we have. There's two different ways to do this, and you're welcome to try either, whichever works well for you. But they both lead to the end result, which is we're going to want the best of the footage that we have from all of these select clips. So the first method that I use is what I like to do is I like to go into the bride prep bin and start by opening each clip one at a time. I'll bring the just going to minimize the audio here. Oftentimes I'll minimize the audio so you don't have to listen to it, but and then what I'll do is I'll start watching the clip. I'll wait for the clip to become exposed properly, for the clip to, so right about the point where it stops being, the exposure stops changing, where it becomes least shaky or not shaky at all. And when it really starts to develop into the clip that I want to use, I'll then create an in point by pressing the I or clicking the marker in button. And then I'll watch it for about 2 to 3 seconds, and then I'll click the O or marker out button and then drag the clip onto the timeline like so. Click it, we'll wait for the zoom, click it in, and then out. Before it starts to get real shaky again, we'll go in, out, and drag this clip in. And in this case, the same thing here. We will go in and then out. And that way we start to develop 2 to 3 second clips of every piece of what's going on. So we'll watch the next clip and we'll do the same thing. We'll wait for it to stabilize, get in focus, everything to stop moving, and then we'll clip in. See, we've got a little bit of a moment here where it zooms in, so I'll stop the clip before and I'll drag it back. And so I have this clip that I need here. And just before I zoom in here, we'll wait till we get to the zoom point. We'll go in, watch for 3 seconds, and then we'll drag the clip from the out position. So we start to develop a whole set of these clips that are basically 2 to 3 seconds long. See, this is all shaky. I'll wait till it stabilizes. 1, 2, 3. Good. So that should stabilize. Oftentimes I'll count to 3 in my head, so I know I have about somewhere between a 2 and 3 second clip. 1, 2, 3, and that's good as well. So I'll start dragging these in, and what I'll do is I'll go over and over throughout all the clips in bride prep. Then when I'm finished, I'll go to groom prep. From groom prep, I'll go over to the reception setup and to the ceremony setup. And then when we tell you to, or in certain cases we'll actually also do the reception dancing. Now I'm going to open the reception dancing section so that I can show you the other way of doing this. The other way of doing this that I've seen is that people, what they'll do is they'll actually go ahead here and watch the whole reception dancing as it happens, and then they will clip and drag up the stuff that they want. So we'll watch here. I'm going to keep the C or the slice tool handy, and we're going to go ahead and watch this. So we have, let's just say, for example, we have this piece here. So we're going to clip, count to 3, and then clip again, and then we'll drag this piece up onto the second track. I'll wait for this frame to change to something different, and I kind of like this as well, so I'm going to clip it, count to 3, and we'll drag that up as well. And then we'll watch for the frame to change. We really don't want too many of the same clips. It's okay to leave a couple of them in there if you find that there's multiples of the same kind of thing. It's okay to leave, 1 or 2 in every once in a while, but we really want to have the best clips. So you can see this woman dancing here. So we'll cut here, slice tool, count to 3, and stop slicing, and we'll drag that up to the track. Wait for the frame to change here. Get this woman in focus, we'll clip this, and we'll drag that up. Okay. So as it's continuing, the playhead is continuing to go down. We're just waiting for the next stable clip to then clip it, and then clip it again and drag up. And what you'll eventually have is an entire set of all of these clips. I'll show you in this one where they had that same similar type of situation. Maybe this isn't a good one. But anyway, what'll happen is eventually you'll have all these clips that will start to develop. And then what I'd like you to do, if you choose to use this method, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to copy these, just the good ones. So take just the top track, copy them, and paste them off here to the end, okay? And then use this trick to grab a title, new title, and drag that title over the top here, okay? Select it, bring it over the top, drop down, and then ripple delete it. That way we've gotten rid of all the space between these clips, okay? So that way this will help you when you're done. You'll end up with the same similar type of look as you can see here from the reception dancing and the bride prep stuff. You basically have a very similar look to both of the footages. So in this case we'll have a whole bunch of raised up pieces, and we'll also have this cut version that will look like bride prep. As you'll see later when you go through the editing process, having this is going to make your life so much easier, because when it comes to the reception dancing stuff, it becomes very easy to just move these clips around and slide it in, and you've got yourself a dance edit that's fun to watch and very different. Even if the clips were near each other, you just simply move them around. And then if you set that to music, you'll find yourself having something really good to look at. So we'll go ahead and, like I said, and you can choose which method you want to use. Either use this method or the one that I used here for bride prep to go ahead and do the select reel selection process.